Squad? MizzyWorld Entertainment is back to present another episode of MadMizzy Sports. We are the hosts, Mad Mizzy, Quant Show Love, Ron Money in the building. What's the deal?
What's going on, chat? What's going on, everybody?
Ron Money was in the building. I don't. Oh, there he is. What's the deal, broski? You might have to go out, come back in. You can't hear you. While Ron doing all that, y'all know the routine. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that alert button, that like button, that share button, and get ready to comment on all the topics because we want to know what y'all thinking just as much as what we thinking. You dig what I'm saying? And we starting it off with, hey, listen, man, Black Monday is continuing into Tuesday. We got another coach firing going on. The Las Vegas Raiders let go of Antonio Pierce as their head coach. What's your reaction to that one, Q?
Vegas, what we doing, Vegas? I guess they trimming the tree out there in Vegas as well as all the other unfortunate towns with bad bad football right now. There's a lot of head coaches getting clipped. Um, I thought Antonio Pierce was definitely going to be in the foreseeable future for the Raiders, but obviously the upper management had different they got different plans. You know what I'm saying? So it's unfortunate, especially with him being a black head coach who I thought had that organization moving in the right direction. But unfortunately, you know what I mean? Upper management gonna only take a couple seasons of mediocre football, so they had to cut ties with Antonio Pierce. Um, Good luck to him moving forward, but I guess it had to be done.
Go ahead, Ron. What's your reaction to Antonio Pierce being let go?
Yeah, man, it was. Yeah, I, I can only blame management. You know what I'm saying? Ever since Mark Davis took over this team, it just seemed like he didn't know who to hire, when to hire, how to draft,
Yeah.
how to go about free agency. You let a good running back just walk out the building. Now look at him.
Hmm.
He in the playoffs and on his new team, he's shining. You can't get the quarterback situation right. They
After
drafted
who
the
was
quarterback.
that? John Gruden that played him in the fucking Hall of Fame game, gave him like 25 carries.
Yeah. Yeah, they drafted the
He gave him
quarterback.
25 carries in the Hall of Fame game. I'm like, come on, bro. This is just star running back, bro. Why is he
Right.
even
Why is he
out
even
there? This shit
playing?
is a scrimmage.
Why is he even playing, bro? Like, come on, man. This is crazy. They drafted a
That
quarterback
shit was
last year. Look like they
astonishing, bro.
drafting a quarterback this year. This is crazy, man. I I don't know, man. It's just sad. It's just sad to see that man get fired after one season, after a rebuild season. But like I said, I can only blame Mark Davis because when his dad was there, his dad kept the team afloat. You know what I'm saying? Like even if when they was corny, they still wasn't like 3-14 or whatever the record is. It's just crazy, man. It's just a bad job. Don't go over there. You're gonna get trapped in the Vegas. You're gonna get trapped in that Vegas gambling joint. You know what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. So
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully they find another coach that come over there and try to get some knowledge in football over there. But I don't see it happening. I really
I feel
don't.
like they never really prepared to move past John Gruden. I feel like it's unfortunate what happened to him, but I feel like he got caught up in the in the swindler. You know what I mean? They had to move past him. I don't think they really planned on moving past him. It just
No, hell
circumstances made
no.
them.
They gave him $100 million
Yeah,
over 10
circumstances
years.
made them move past him, and they
One of the
just
biggest contracts ever given to a head coach.
and they put him in. You know what I'm saying, as a replacement coach, and he just ended up doing okay, and they extended him a year, but I don't think Antonio Pierce was ever really the guy. John Gruden was, and now that experiment is out the way. Now they going. I don't know if the replacement gonna be better, but now they should be a little bit more clear minded moving forward to who they going to use. Who they going to select to replace Antonio Pierce.
Yeah, man. I wasn't really too shocked, man. When you look at the Raiders this year, it was a disappointment. You feel what I'm saying? When you look at the fact you lost more talent, you lost Devontae Adams. We didn't know what was kind of happening. He had that blunder where he made the tweet about Devontae, and then Devontae is like, "All right, I'm done." So I think Antonio is going to be a good coach, but I do think he need to take a step back a little bit and probably have a bigger like role as far as like a coordinator, be a defensive coordinator first, learn under a good head coach because that shit is hard whenever you just stepping in raw. Because I think he was the linebacker coach and then they made him the head coach. You know how big of a jump that is and responsibility and all that. You get what I'm saying? So I do feel like after a while, even to him, it's just like, yo, this shit is overwhelming and you can see. You feel what I'm saying? So for him, I'm glad that he got the experience and that they gave him the opportunity. But I do think he needs to take a step back and probably get with a good team, be the defensive coordinator there, learn how they really operate as a good organization, and then he can go out and get a second opportunity. Because I do believe he's gonna get a second bite at that apple. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as the Raiders, I mean, they've been inept since we've been alive, bro. I mean, you want to talk all that about Al Davis, man? I listen, dog. The Raiders ain't been the Raiders since the '80s. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna sugarcoat the shit. You feel what I'm saying? They got to get it together. They got this amazing stadium out there in Vegas, an amazing atmosphere out there in Vegas. And right now, every team is winning in Vegas but the
Besides,
Raiders. You feel
right,
what I'm saying? The
right.
Aces out there winning, the Golden Knights out there winning. The
Mm-hmm.
Raiders ain't holding up their end of the bargain. So they got to get that shit together. And now y'all got Tom Brady involved as a part owner. And they saying he gonna have a huge hand in who gets hired as the head coach. Listen, bro, they got to get it right, bro. Because at the end of the day, I don't think Tom Brady got involved to keep this bullshit that we've been used to going. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, when I look back at the Raiders being great, that's back when John Madden was coaching. You feel what I'm saying?
Couldn't stay
That
lit.
man ain't even alive no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the great John Madden, but that's literally the highlights of their glory days.
Right, right,
John Madden being on the sideline.
right.
They got to change that, man. So, I mean,
Yeah,
good luck, Antonio Pierce, but I think you dodged the bullet, bro. It's a bad organization right now, and
definitely.
you know what I mean, let them do what they want to do. You feel what I'm saying? More news in the NFL though. Great news. More news for the Detroit Lions. What's y'all reaction to David Montgomery being expected to return for the playoffs?
I mean, for real, I'm sure the city of Detroit, you know what I'm saying, they're excited. They got, a huge piece back to the puzzle. But for me, Jameer Gibbs did an excellent he did an excellent job holding down that 1A by itself, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like they took too many steps back missing David Montgomery, although David Montgomery is a huge part of the offense, and once you get a huge part back, yeah, I mean you ain't gonna deny that. But Jameer Gibbs did do a great job holding it down, by himself in the absence of David Montgomery. Hopefully, if anything, though, hopefully this he come back with no, I'm lying. They gonna beat. I mean, they got the first round bye right out of the NFC, so they ain't even gotta worry about playing nobody this week. So yeah,
Yep.
another week of healing. He'll be back for whoever they play the next round. Um, Shout out to Detroit. I know they're excited. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man. It's always a good job, man, when you get your key players back whenever you
Sure.
need them. You know what I'm saying, and having the buy is an extra plus. So it's always good news when you could bring him back. It's just kind of weird, you know what I'm saying. You get a torn MCL December 19th, and you coming back 119 is just crazy. I just think that's crazy. But if the man can play, send him out there. You know what I'm saying? He best chance
Facts.
of winning. So I like it. Just try to don't try to do nothing stupid that get you back on the sidelines or not even playing for your team because they if they don't know this, they definitely highly favors to bring in the Super Bowl. So you
Right.
don't want to do nothing to hurt your team. So you just got to play with caution. But I like to see that you got to get healthy at the right time, and this is exactly the right time. So kudos to him.
Facts. Yeah, man. To me, I heard the news, and it's great news. It's great vibes, and it's a great trajectory for the Detroit Lions as far as health goes. Like this is what they want to see. This is why they got that. They fought so hard for that number one seed and got that extra week is to get players back. But I think they need those players back on the defensive end more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, David Montgomery is amazing, but Jameer Gibbs is special. Bull is special, and I wouldn't have been mad if we would have got a little extra more carries out of Jameer Gibbs this playoff run because David Montgomery was still a little hobble. You feel what I'm saying? So
Real
Listen,
rats.
man, and the boy Reynolds is doing good as the backup to like lighten the load for
I
Jameer
thought he
Gibbs. So
was
I
a
didn't think
receiver.
this was paramount. Like I do think it's paramount for as far as they like their energy and their vibes. You know, they call each other Sonic and Knuckles, so you want to
Right.
keep that shit going. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Right.
I didn't think it was paramount as far as like impact on the talent or how efficient their offense is going to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like I think the offense it's not going to skip a beat. You feel what I'm saying? With or
Yeah, it
without. So
shouldn't.
you feel
It
me?
shouldn't.
So
I still think Jameer Gibbs gonna get more of the production, but they gonna find ways to stick David Montgomery back into that offense. Like you said, we all know this is kind of crazy to come back super fast from a torn MCL, but because they got another great running back, he'll be the feature back for moving forward at
right.
least until they could get 100% David Montgomery back. But
And I'm
Jermaine
pretty sure they
Gibbs,
like Reynolds too. So like
yeah,
if
yeah,
he get in there and he not feeling, you feel what I'm saying, right after a few hits, then they'll probably be all right.
yeah. Let's retire him
Get your
early.
ass out of here. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep. They ain't gonna risk too much, I don't think. All right. This is the news that I gotta hear y'all opinion on, man, because we just spoke on it yesterday. We spoke on the Bears reaching out to or the Bears thinking about talking to Mike McCarthy. It wasn't official yet, but it's official. They have requested to interview Mike McCarthy. What is y'all reaction to this news, man? Dallas side and Chicago side.
Well, Mike McCarthy side, I mean, I'm
Oh, Mike
sure,
McCarthy side as well.
yeah,
That-
yeah, because that's the only person that's
right.
gonna be
Right.
sad if he'll end up nowhere. You know what I mean?
Right,
Chicago
true.
still gonna be an
Facts,
organization,
facts.
and Dallas still gonna be an
We
organization.
talk
But
about
Mike,
two jobs. He might not have shit come
he might not have
around
no job
September.
playing around. Um, yeah, he expressed, he definitely still want coach, and he still think he highly capable of turning the organization around, or at least having the team prepared week to week on NFL Sunday. So shout out to Mike McCarthy for still drawing interest, but everybody know with him still being in Jerry's world, he's just another one of Jerry's puppets, and you only can tolerate that amount of pressure, but so long before you tell yourself, man, it's time for me to hit the road, or you beg the owner to fire you so you can hit the road, one or the other. You know what I mean? And at this point,
Hmm.
they had the fork of the road. You know what I mean? It's time for the teams to part ways with Mike McCarthy. Shout out to Chicago for expressing interest. I do think either him or somebody like a Doug Peterson going to ultimately end up there. So shout out to Mike McCarthy. Now, as far as Chicago and Dallas perspective, like I said, they organizations they're gonna find somebody to be their head coach next season. So whatever. I don't
Right,
think
right.
Dallas lose, and I don't know how much Chicago gained from it. You know what I mean? It's just next man up.
I mean, to me, I just think it's weird as hell. You gonna get I guess you could say experience because I mean his track record, Super Bowl, playoff wins, all that other nonsense and nonsense. But you got a man that's clearly 90 miles or whatever it is Detroit is away from Chicago. You have to go get this kid.
Right.
He's very talented at what he done this whole season. How can you miss this opportunity? You
No, they're
can't.
gonna give him an interview. They're gonna give him an interview. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
He gonna
the
definitely get
Give
an
that
interview.
man the job. He don't need no interview. The interview should be the job. You know what I'm saying? He don't need no interview. This man did what he did all year. You seen what he did. This man, all right. Yeah, he got an argument. He won 12 games the last 3 years. Ain't do nothing this year. You could say they dealt with a lot of injuries, blah blah blah. But he's still iffy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't
Hmm.
no guarantees with this man. You wanna build with a coach for this young quarterback that we got. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't understand this. This is idiotic to the fan base. This is a smack to the face to the fan base. And if I was a fan of this team, I'll be pissed off because it just seemed like y'all ain't even gonna call him in. You just
Right.
gonna just let him just not you're not gonna call him. You're not gonna call him. I don't want Mike McCarthy. What is he gonna bring to
Agreed.
Caleb Williams? What
I
is he
mean, but
How
he
would
gonna?
you
got
feel
but he
about
got
that, Q?
quarterbacks.
Like, yeah, man.
He got quarterbacks underneath his belt though. I mean, he coached Brett Favre, he coached Aaron Rodgers, he coached Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
So
that's a fact. That is a fact. They
he
all
got he
had some
got
great
he
years
got
with him
quarterbacks
too.
that obtain success underneath his tutelage. It's just we
That's
know
true.
that
That's
it,
true.
it happened one time and one time only. So
And I feel like I don't know, he going back into that North, but I feel like they was the bosses of the North when he was over there, and he going over to Chicago to try to climb that ladder, a
Right.
steep ladder. You feel what I'm saying? Like that North is not no joke over there. You feel what I'm saying? And it ain't getting no lighter anytime soon. But I definitely agree with that, Q. I mean, that has to be playing a part in their mind is the coaches that the quarterbacks that he's coached. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I completely agree with Ryan. Like this shit is baffling because I agree with Q. Like you would think that they're going to interview Ben Johnson, but I feel like we coming around to the same shit that we was thinking, kind of like with Bill. Like there's no way he gonna go to college. Then it's like.
Right.
The more it get traction, the more it's like, bro, they not doing these interviews this fast for nothing. Ben Johnson not gonna be available to interview for at least 2 weeks, at
Right.
Right.
least 2 weeks, and we
Right.
doubt that he losing his first playoff game. So, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right. That's a
if
good
y'all
point.
starting the interview process this early, are y'all going to interview Ben Johnson? Are
Right.
y'all going to have the time? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because it's seeming like y'all wanting to make a decision real quick, and it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that paramount. That's why it's like,
Peterson
why
and
are y'all
McCarthy.
even requesting? Like, see what Dallas gonna do with him first. I
Right.
mean, to me, this is more like they really like Mike. They might want him, and in my opinion, like he is a good coach, but I think y'all need something fresh in there. Like, bring somebody fresh into their locker room with that young team. Ben Johnson, young. To me, it'd be almost just like when they paired Sean McVay with Jared Goff. You get what I'm saying? Bring somebody young, fresh, somebody that can talk to him, instill some confidence in him, make
Right.
shit easy for him. Mike is
Mhm.
a little bit older. He a little bit more old
Right. He
school. He
gonna
gonna
set
make it
up what he
easier,
needs
but he
to
gonna make
know.
it easier in an older way. Like he gonna give him a run
Yeah.
game and silly shit like that. Like, but I ain't gonna say silly shit like that because you need a run game. But then gonna give him a run game. He gonna talk to him, give him some trick plays, get the other wide receivers involved to bring them even more confidence. You get what I'm saying? So I just think Ben would be in a lot probably a bigger roll of the dice, but a bigger payout on that role. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and on the Dallas end of it, Jerry Jones gave him to go ahead to interview with other teams. It seemed like Jerry Jones, that's his fallback guy. Like if he end up going to another team, it ain't gonna cost him no sleep. But if he go out there interview and don't end up with a job, is Jerry Jones willing to bring him back with Dallas? It look like it look like that may be a road too. So
Right.
right now the ball is in Mike McCarthy court. Right now he
Hmm.
got somewhat of interest on the team that he with right now, and he get a chance to interview with other jobs. The ball
Right.
is in his court. It's in Mike
Facts.
McCarthy's court.
Definitely as a free agent as well, not under contract. So he you know what I'm saying, he got the pick of the litter right now. He got
Yeah.
the pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, shout out to Mike McCarthy. He's probably, unless he don't end up with a job right now, he's the big winner right now. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get over to the NBA where we ended it off last night. The Suns beat y'all 76ers 109-99 behind 25 points from Bradley Bill coming off the bench. What was y'all reaction from this game?
Yeah, man, it's getting close to that time, that trade. That it's about to be a lot of trade talk. So a lot of people just trying to play the best they could play to remain on certain situations that they really don't want to come up. But Bradley Bill, man, coming off the bench for 25. Bradley Bill might be on the block to trade soon. But that was a good win for them. Uh the Suns was overall they just a better team right now, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The Sixers still working out kinks. We still got a couple soldiers not being able to play right now. And yesterday the Suns was the better team. You know what I'm saying? They showed it, they proved it, and the Sixers still working out kinks. Shout out to the Suns for the win.
My take was Nick Nurse just got out coached. Got
Yeah,
out
that
coached.
too. That
Got out
too.
coached. 57-7 bench points. Yeah, I get it. You had a superstar that came off the bench that gave the other team 25 points, but
Hmm.
sometimes as a coach, you got to look around. Look, you got to look around, look down the side of you, and see who on your bench that can come out here and do the same shit he did. I understand
Right.
Right.
he's a star in this league because he's a star in this league, but we got to match that energy. We held three of their best players under 25. How we
Yep.
lose this game? I mean,
Hmm.
I get it. I know why we lost the game because we only had one superstar on our team that got over 25. So if we ain't matching that energy, we damn sure ain't gonna win this game. So don't get me started on Paul George. I'm a I'm gonna get back in February because I really want to go off. It's like a TikTok bomb, but I,
It's a
I
You
don't,
don't
ticking
want to
bomb
jump the
right now,
gun. You don't
huh?
want to jump the gun.
I'm not watching basketball yet until the Super Bowl is over. So any fans that want to talk about basketball and be like, "Oh, Ryan don't know what he's talking about," I ain't watching basketball right now because my team about to go get this Lombardi, bring it back to Board Street. But I'm gonna get in PG. I'm gonna get in PG. Sixers trunks in February if he's still playing the way how he playing because obviously
Five for
you ain't
18.
playing, bro. You ain't on the court. I don't know where you at, but you ain't on the court. But
Yeah.
like I said, Nick Nurse got out coached, man. You can't get out coached out here. You gotta bring somebody off this bench that got
Mhm.
some energy that want to play and know how to score because
But a lot of those players are volume shooters that take a lot of shots and they be missing a lot of shots. So it's like who can you
Mhm.
turn to?
If they not hitting,
They all
it's
play the same.
and when you got a motherfucker like KD on the other side of the court, he ain't missing too many shots. And
Mr.
that's
Efficient.
what happened.
He don't
The
take too
boy
many
just
bad shots.
yeah, he don't miss too many. Look, they could be bad shots. Don't get me wrong.
No,
They
Durant
definitely
don't take bad shots. He don't take bad shots.
but that shit going right in the net. That
Mm-hmm.
shit
ain't no such thing as a bad shot for KD. The
oh,
motherfucker 6'11" with a fucking 7'6" wingspan. And he shoot from the top of his head. You feel what I'm saying? He shoot at his peak, you know what I'm saying, height. So yeah, man. My takeaway was just like Q said, the Suns is just a better team right now, especially when you don't have no Joel on the floor and you got, I mean, you still got all three big players that's playing for the Suns. Although you only got 10 points from uh Devin
well,
Booker, you
yeah.
still they still trying to work their kinks out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it just
because Book
happened to
battling
work that
injuries.
night on the 76ers by bringing Bradley Beal off of the bench, getting that 25-point boost. Because without that, he probably does get in a way and he has his normal, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
15-point game and they probably lose that game. You feel what I'm saying? So that little extra
I still
boost
don't
was
think they
just
lose
what
that
pushed them
game.
over the top.
I
And I
still
do
don't think
think
they lose that game.
coaching has to get better, but I do think in basketball, it's not that much you can do really coaching if motherfuckers ain't making their shots like you said,
Yeah.
especially when you got similar players. You get what I'm saying? Like you can try to instill all the confidence, but NBA players know certain players, they know each other's weaknesses and strengths. You feel what I'm saying? So when players ain't hitting or certain players is clicking, you know, all right, damn, Bill off tonight or Bill going off tonight and we ain't hitting. Kelly Oubre, our second best player tonight, and we probably ain't gonna win. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just how the cookie crumbles. You feel what I'm saying? But I think Nick Nurse is he just need his full strength. You feel what I'm saying? Before we really evaluate him as a coach. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's what any coach that come in for the Sixers is
I was
like,
going to say
bro.
that.
Like,
I was
you know
going
what
to
I'm
say
saying?
that. How
You
many
know what I'm
coaches
saying?
they
Like,
going to run
damn,
through?
can motherfuckers be on the court?
How many coaches they going to run through?
But
You know what I'm saying?
that's why the Sixers coaching job ain't the most ideal because your
Yup,
best player is a dude that
That's
ain't
on the
gonna
court.
never play.
That's on
yup,
the
Yeah.
court.
yup. He ain't never gonna change his diet. You know what I'm saying?
And
So,
you don't get better with health as you age. I mean, his best days probably
nope.
behind him in terms of 82 games, the potential of playing most games. That's
When
probably
he won
Yup.
that
behind him.
MVP, that's when they should have traded him. I hate to say it, but
I
his
agree.
value was up. His
I
value
agree.
was up. You would have got the package for him because he's an
Sometimes you gotta
MVP.
believe what your eyes is seeing. When your eyes is
Yup.
seeing that this dude can't give as much time off him, I don't care how much the fan base love him.
I
If
And
love
it's
that
a
him.
was the
pride
case,
thing. It's a
if that was
pride
the
thing
case,
because you
the
know,
Eagles would have never got rid of Chris Carter, Randall Cunningham, Reggie
right?
White. It's a whole bunch of superstars we would have never got rid of
Yep.
if it was just about the fan base support.
Yep.
Right?
And that's why the Eagles organization is way better than the Sixers
Like,
organization, though.
Exactly.
You know
oh,
what I'm
damn.
saying? Like, so it's
That's
sad
why.
to say it. You feel
Oh,
what I'm
damn.
saying? Like, you can't compare the two
My man Miles
organizations at this
Sanders,
point.
I would have resigned him, but obviously the Eagles is like, you're not giving us what we need. You
And now
got
y'all
to.
got Saquon.
And then we got Saquon. Sometimes you got to
Yep.
move on
Yep.
from
So
people.
Howie compared to motherfucking what's his name? The boy that was in
Josh
Houston.
Harris. Fuck
Oh,
Josh.
that's it's Josh Harris now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Comparing them two is not a comparison. You feel what I'm saying? But damn, I was gonna say something else about that. Fuck.
It's
Oh,
all right.
yeah. I do think it's a pride thing when it comes to Joel Embiid because I know you said the process. Q said the process was over for him when they got rid of Ben, but I know for the front office, it's officially over once they get rid of Joel. You get what I'm
Oh, for
saying?
sure.
And for the fan base, it's officially over once you get rid of Joel. So that's really signifying that we tanked for what 5 years, got
Built
rid
the
of great
curse.
players in those 5 years. Drew Holiday was a player that they probably could have kept around. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't even get to an Eastern Conference Finals.
Man, we ready for the curse to be over. Get rid of Embiid and the
So
curse is over. Get rid of Embiid. No
Yeah,
matter how
man.
much
I
you
don't.
love him, but you
I
gotta get rid of him for the curse to be over. There's
I
no
love the
way
shot
you
at Embiid, but it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna
Yeah,
work.
man.
gotta
I
get rid
love
of
y'all
him.
input on that one because I mean I do think that's probably playing a part is that pride thing. They don't want to admit that it just didn't work, man. You feel what I'm saying?
I
It
just
didn't
don't
work.
understand the fans that just be like, "Nah, he would never do this." No. I mean, the man did what he did. You know what I'm saying? He got to an MVP from the last
Yep.
20 seasons, but the
Yep.
man did what he did. You can't
Yep.
The
doubt what he
curse is
did.
alive. The
This team
curse
And
ain't.
is.
I think y'all probably would have did something that year that Doc put him back in and he broke his fucking face, but
Right,
he got
right.
put back in and he broke his fucking face. It's like y'all got a dark cloud over y'all
It's a
organization,
curse.
bro.
It's a
You know what I'm
curse.
saying? It's weird. It's weird, bro. It's
Yeah.
really weird, man. But hopefully they can turn it around, man, and we'll see where they at once we get to All Star break, man.
The Sixers need an
I said,
exorcism, man. They need
I
something.
said, give me February. Give me the middle of the week of February, or the
Right.
second, third week. I'll be tuned in.
I mean,
Maybe,
too, then.
maybe Paul George will come out having
Right,
just
right. You know the Super Bowl in like middle of February now with the
oh,
fucking 18-week NFL
Yo, what's
season.
the
You know what I mean?
timetable on McCain return though? Like, is he out
I
for the
think he done.
season?
I think he done. Yeah, I think he done.
All right.
Dang, that's a bad John.
Yeah, he
At least
fucked
he
his knee
showed
up.
great flashes, though. At least he showed
Yeah.
great flashes. Y'all know y'all got a guy.
Yeah, they
Let's get
definitely would
over
have
to the
to
second
of the year.
game.
They
What you
definitely would
say?
have to of the year.
Right. Yeah. The way he was performing, he was snapping, making the game look easy. Let's get over to the second game we chimed in on. Though the Kings outlasted Heat in double overtime, 123 to 118. What would y'all take away from this game? Jimmy
Damn.
Butler still wasn't out.
Double overtime though. Anytime you can get a game to double overtime, teams is going at it. Either they playing
Mm-hmm.
competitive D or they going at it on the old side of things. But the Kings ultimately ended up winning. They needed the win. I mean, to change. I don't know if this win changes the trajectory for the season, but any win you build camaraderie, and they got to get some camaraderie back over there in Sacramento because a lot of people, like you said, a season or two had them top three team. Matter of fact, not even they had them top three. They was playing top three of the Western Conference basketball. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And for this team
Everybody
to
was
just fall
high on
apart,
Sabonis, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was
Sabonis,
high on
Fox.
Fox. Yep.
Keegan Murray. They got
Mm-hmm.
they got names,
Deep
but
bump.
I don't know what happened
Yep.
to the boys this season. They just don't have it. But I don't know if it's a thing where something is in the locker room. Somebody smashed somebody shorty, dude, because dudes
Right.
start acting like they don't like each other for real, and then start festering on to the game. You like
Oh,
how
for
was the team
sure.
this good is playing this bad? It gotta be some chicks involved somewhere somehow on the back end. But we could save the gossip for later. But
Right.
I don't know what happened to him, but this is a good one from Sacramento. Outlasting the King. I mean, outlasting the Heat.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. And it was down 17, so you mean somebody
Somebody's side piece getting took. It gotta be somebody's side piece getting hit.
somebody put the
Fucking
energy.
dipping in my stable, bro.
For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, I ain't watched this game, but I seen the stats and shit. And like I said, it was down 17. They made the comeback, got
Hmm.
got down to overtime, took it to double overtime, won the game in overtime. You like you said, you just got to build off this win. So hopefully this win would just let them turn up. Now it's a new year, you know what I'm saying? It only gets shorter, you know what I'm saying? So
There's always a team that played bad before All Star break, and then they figure it
just
out after All Star break. So maybe
yeah,
it's the
so
Kings, but
maybe
we'll
it's
see.
that team, yeah. So
Yeah, we'll see.
we'll build it up. Just build it up.
Definitely a good one. Great game. Highly competitive. Double overtime and only 123 to 118. So, like Q said, that was more of a defensive matchup. You know what I'm saying? I'm really
Mhm.
locking it down and going at each other. But I mean, I don't see it being a turning point for either team. Both conferences to me is super stacked right now. Like I'm looking at the Western Conference, and it's just like,
Yeah, I'm saying
I don't know, man. Like the Kings is something that they got a steep hill to climb. I just don't see nobody else falling. Everybody else still young, and I mean, yeah, they down there, but I mean, Phoenix right behind them. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like they listen. They got a steep hill to climb. I hope they turn it. Well, I ain't even gonna say I hope they turn it around. I ain't no Sacramento Kings fan, but I mean,
He said I can't
I
even lie.
think if they don't turn it around, it's eventually gonna have to get broken up, and we'll see where De'Aaron Fox lands, man. I don't. They talking San Antonio. That'll be a
A good job.
exciting pairing right there to see Wemby and De'Aaron Fox together. So maybe
doing
we'll
what
see that in the future.
he did. You don't want that kid to get an explosive guard. You really do not.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
Chris Paul is Chris Paul, but he ain't no.
Chris
He,
Paul
He ain't
is
he,
fucking
explosive. Yeah,
old
he
old.
as
ain't
dirt.
explosive.
He too old. He too old.
Chris
But you
Paul
don't.
was in the league when we was in high school, bro.
Facts. Facts.
There's
But
no exaggeration.
you don't want that man to get another guard like that, bro. This boy, they gonna be
Another
nice.
scorer, somebody he can really rely on to take that pressure off and get
Even
some
Trey
buckets
Young.
too.
You let him get Trey Young.
Oh, or Trey, yeah, and Trey, he gonna facilitate too, like a mug. Like, yeah,
Darren
that'll be
Fox would
nasty. Then the
too.
screens that they gonna set, they gonna be shooting too many threes though,
Fox will
because you know
facilitate
Wemby
too,
love the
though.
fucking three.
Bro, he's so big. I'm like, why you shooting? Oh, never mind.
Right, can't
Fine.
nobody block it. That should have practice shot every shot.
That should go right in. I'd be like, okay,
Right,
okay.
that's why he shoot it though, because can't nobody really affect his shot. It's a practice shot every shot. He's so tall, bro. Like,
Shoot that shit, Wimby.
facts.
Yeah, Wemby ain't got no real haters. If you watching Wemby, you watching with the side eye, like, all right, let me see if this dude is as good as everybody think. He good, y'all.
Yeah, he nice.
Wemby the
He
real deal.
nice.
He ain't American, but he the real deal.
Yeah, he
That's the
nice,
only
man.
downfall. He in America. He's
We
like,
gotta get somebody back, man.
Well,
With
we
that
gotta
being
add that to
said, the
the.
person that was supposed to be, they was out. Y'all remember how they was talking about Zion coming out of Duke, man? When he was busting out his sneakers, he the next LeBron. He gonna be doing this. He gonna be doing that. I mean, he's finally declared available for tonight's game against the Timberwolves. But what's your opinion on Zion Williamson and his career trajectory so far?
The same as Embiid, you know what I mean? A dude with a lot of talent, but unfortunately with bad,
Worse than Embiid.
worse than Embiid.
yeah, at least Embiid got an MVP out of his situation, right?
Facts.
Zion, all the
Actual
talent in the world,
dominance.
all the talent in the world, man. He just can't stay healthy, can't stay on the floor for a long period of time. Like I said, the same as Embiid is in terms of potential. You know, if they
Mm-hmm.
was fully healthy and could play fully healthy, he'll be a man child out there doing whatever he want. But
Yep.
he get gassed. His body, he overworks his body with all the jumping around he doing and all the up and
Mm-hmm.
down the court. So it's unfortunate, but man, Zion definitely a special talent, man. I just wish he was able to showcase. I wish he would have been able to showcase that over an 82 game span, but man,
Over any type of consistent span.
yeah, because you get flashes of it, but it just ain't sustainable. The same with Embiid.
Shit,
So
his last game in the
But
playoffs, he
let me
had 30 points. It was fucking chopping fucking Anthony Davis up.
if you're a fan of Philadelphia or if you're a fan of New Orleans, man,
why you keep saying Embiid, bro? My man be literally out there playing on one leg.
but he stay hurt. It's not something that you could hold in the playoffs. Even in the
I got a
playoffs,
player in mind that I'm gonna compare him to, but I
you
want
still
Ryan to
waiting. You
go.
still waiting for the injury to happen. Every time Embiid got the ball or fall, you still holding your breath. So I mean, it ain't no difference to me. It's either you waiting for the moment to take you out, or you just already out. But it still leaves you hoping and praying for better days. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm speaking to. The whole hoping and praying for better days. Philly
Yeah.
and New Orleans is in the same bucket.
I mean, I see,
Praying for better days. Praying for better days.
I see my man get the MVP. We haven't
You ain't
seen.
never see him win the championship.
I mean, I'll get that, but I seen them win the MVP, so he can't be compared to the man. You know what I'm saying? He can't.
No, yes
He,
you can.
he
You
It's
can't.
say
a
yes, you
heartbreak.
can. I
They
guess
both.
injury wise, but even still, I get what Ron kind of saying because like when Embiid
Yeah,
is
but that's
healthy, he's clearly
Clearly
either
the best
one
player
or
in the
one
league.
B in the NBA. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's clearly
So
the best player in the league when this man is healthy.
yeah, I
and
wouldn't say
Zion can
clearly.
be the best when he's healthy,
Can
but
he?
he's never healthy.
Can he? I
I don't
don't
know
Yeah,
about
know.
that. I don't know if he up there
I,
with Jokic and Embiid
I
when he
don't know.
healthy.
I don't
we
know.
never seen it though. We never seen it, so we don't know.
Even if
Nah,
he
he
played
ain't
the
up
whole
there with
full
Jokic
season,
and
I still
Embiid.
won't be like, yo, is he?
I would say he
No.
like a tier two star. I would put him around like I won't even put him up there with AE. I would probably say tier three star, honestly, when he healthy.
Yeah,
Sad to say.
yeah. But I mean, it's nice to see him back. But what can he bring to the team? I mean, what they best to
He
win when
is kind of dominant when he play, but he just plays so
Yeah,
sparingly, bro.
that's what
Like
I'm
he
saying.
play
That's what
like
I'm saying.
once every 3 months.
Yeah, so when he on the court, they got a chance to win. So that's the only good. That's the only good coming out of it. Okay, all right, yeah, that's cool.
the
But
Nah,
same as Embiid.
but like Quan said, he gonna get injured again. I don't want to
yeah,
see that. I don't
yeah,
want to see that. But it is what it is, man. Look, if he healthy to go, get on the court, young kid, because bro, you need to. If your best ability is your best
It's
your
availability.
Yeah, your
availability.
best ability
Yep.
is availability. Yep.
Availability. Like, come on, man, get on this court, man. You
Yep.
too young. You too young to be just out here just getting porn stars pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Stop flying.
Wildin'.
Then,
Getting chest tats that's off center.
man, like, come
The
on,
fuck
bro.
is you doing, Zion?
Bro, go shoot the ball, bro.
Two franchises both praying for better days.
No, no,
Two franchises both praying for better days.
no. You
I
can't.
just think if the Sixers got a healthy 82 games out of Joel, they will feel confident about a finals appearance. I don't know about that with New Orleans. Even though when he was healthy with BI, what was that, last year to start the season? Or was it 2 years
No,
ago?
it was
Like they
last
was
year.
like
That's when
top
they had
three
the
in the
chance to
West.
win.
They was like top three in the West. I
It
ain't
was
gonna
last
lie.
year because they had the opportunity to win the
Yep.
in-season tournament.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So I do love his explosion, but like to go off of Q, who he reminds me of is just without those like 2, 3 good years is Derrick Rose. Like every time he jumps, some shit popping in his fucking legs. Like I don't know what's wrong with him. He just too explosive for his own damn body. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and you even see it. Like he trimmed the fat down and everything, and he still be getting hurt. So,
But he
hey,
blew
listen, man,
back
I
up too,
feel for the
though.
kid, but I
We can't
mean,
even say him because he won the MVP. We can't even say him.
that's why I said without the 2, 3 good years, you get what I'm saying? Because like as soon as the injuries came, it's like we
Yeah.
never got Derrick Rose back. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Or
he
the
No,
money.
but
Just say the
Zion
money.
body it
Just say the
balloons
money
up
because
too.
remember he was balling before he got his contract.
yeah,
And Zion body, he'll cut weight, but he'll balloon back up too. So
like
it
in the
ain't
off
like
season.
no during the season. That's what remember that story with the girl. She the one that was saying that she tries to help him with his diet. You know what I mean?
Oh, all right.
He tries to shave it down, but he might get hurt. And then when you
Oh
hurt
yeah,
and
he
you
get into
depressed,
his
he
yeah,
go
get
back to
into his
E, and then he
his
balloons
bad
back
diet
up.
and habits and all that.
Yeah, he balloons back up.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's sad, but hey, man, he got paid. That's all you can ask for. His family set for life. You feel what I'm saying? It's just it's a shame that he won't be able to really show what he could have done. You feel what I'm saying? Show his true potential on that court. But I mean, it's countless amount of stories like that in the NBA,
That's
man.
why I
He
said
just
praying
wanna
for better days. They praying
he
for better
or
days.
Grant Hill, that's who he is. He Grant Hill. Hopefully, he can maybe get healthy later on and just don't be as explosive, just like Grant Hill, and be at
That's the
least
best
like
case scenario.
a piece, like a good player. But those
That's the
days of
best case
being that
scenario with
great
Grant Hill.
superstar, I think that's a dream that's gone, man.
I like that. I like that analogy because that's definitely best case scenario. Grant Hill was fortunate enough to have a second stint of a career,
Yup,
especially with Phoenix
exactly.
and with Phoenix because for a minute it looked like he was gonna never be able to bounce back. You want a career
Yup,
like that opposed to a Penny Hardaway who was never
yup.
able to fully make that
Sustain
had
anything,
that
get
second
back at
stint.
all.
Yeah,
Yup,
and that's where Zion at. He's in between Grant Hill and Penny Hardaway. How you want it? But he's never
yup,
gonna be a LeBron.
yup.
No.
What they was calling him when he was busting out them sneakers. Damn,
Mhm.
man. Shout out to Zion, though, man. You definitely gave us some great highlights throughout your career.
Jumping out the gym, baby. That
Let's
boy
get
can
these
jump.
predictions in, fellas. We got the Lakers at the Mavs starting off the games on TNT. Who y'all taking in that one? Let me give y'all the score before we give it in. Y'all know I ain't gonna do y'all dirty like that, man. We got the Lakers up right now, 1 point, 12-11, and Kyrie Irving out for the next 2 weeks with a back bulge, so he ain't playing tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to Lakers. The Lakers, they know how to beat teams. I don't know how, as far as sustaining, win streaks and stuff, but they can beat the average Joe team. So if you missing superstars and LeBron and AD playing, it's hard for me to bet against them if y'all missing soldiers. So I'm gonna go ahead with the Lakers. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Lakers winning tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
go.
no Luca.
And no Luca, right?
Yep, no Luca either.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Lakers too. It should be. I ain't gonna say easy, but it definitely should be.
Fairly easy, like fairly easy.
It definitely should be.
Listen, no Luca, no Kyrie, no
Yeah.
Daniel Gafford. Yeah,
It definitely should be a win.
yeah.
And if they
Same here. I'm
lose,
gonna go with the Lakers.
you blame LeBron.
That's it. That's
LeBron
it.
get
That's who
all the
I would
blame.
blame. That's who I would blame. LeBron.
He get all the blame. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's a clean sweep. I'm gonna go with the Lakers as well. I'm gonna have them covering the spread, all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Unless the Mavs are still some shooters, so unless they hitting that three tonight, that's the only way I feel like they can keep it a game. Celtics at Nuggets for the nightcap on TNT. Who y'all taking in that one?
This is a good joint here.
Good job.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm assuming Porzingis playing. I hope Porzingis play. If he not, I mean, either way, I'm still taking the Celtics. I just think the Celtics, whenever the referees ain't really trying to determine the game, or if they shot spot, the Celtics is just a hard team to beat. In Boston, y'all know y'all out there. If y'all watching, y'all tuned in. Y'all know y'all a good team. You know what I mean? Tatum is super sturdy, super solid, rarely hurt. You got the only outside of Porzingis for real, that's a fairly healthy team. You know what I mean? And they hard to beat whenever you got him clicking, Tatum, I mean Brown clicking, D White clicking, even they bench be clicking. Guys like Peyton Pritchard and Hauser, like the names go on forever when you talking about the Celtics. So I expect the
Facts.
Celtics to win tonight. I don't think the Nuggets got enough firepower to
Only
put in the
people on the
Celtics.
injury report for the Celtics right now is Derek White and Jordan Walsh.
All right, well,
So
they
it looks
got.
like KP gonna be playing.
I'm still going. Well, I'm going Celtics for sure now. Porzingis playing. I'm going Celtics.
Nicola, a game time decision. Aaron Gordon out.
I'm gonna go with the Celtics because I just don't understand this Denver team, man. It just seems like they can't get right. They don't know how to play with each other. They definitely missing Eric Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Because
For
they other
sure.
are he ain't showing up. So, but like I said, this Celtics team, man, they really tough. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
they the champions. They know how to play with each other, and you just ain't beating them this easy. So they going the chicken nuggets gonna need all these superstars, and they missing one already. So
Yeah,
Right.
I'm Celtics.
Yeah.
Celtics.
Damn. I'm gonna switch it up just cause. I'm gonna say watch out for Westbrook to have kind of a bigger impact game tonight. That's the only way I see them really having a pulling it out. But listen, I do think the Celtics is a team that they probably have a little bit too much, especially with Jokic dealing with a little injury, and then they gonna have KP to combat him and battle him and make it a little bit tougher. So only reason I'm going with the Nuggets is to make it a little bit spicy. I don't want us to be having a clean sweep on both the games. So I'm gonna go with the Nuggets, and I think that they always got a shot whenever you got Nikola Jokic surrounded by some shooters. So hopefully, if MPJ can come out there and hit his shots, and you get a little bit more of an efficient game out of Westbrook and some defensive intensity and some good energy, then maybe they can pull it out at home. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics came in there and got that dub. But I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. That's tonight's episode, Tuesday episode. Y'all know what it is. Fan Appreciation Wednesday tomorrow. Open Mic Wednesday tomorrow. Be sure to tune in, jump in,
Call
get your
in. Tap
comments
in.
and topics ready. You feel what I'm saying? We can't wait. Hey, I ain't never hating. I ain't never hating. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going with the Nuggets. Y'all nice though. Celtics nice. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all know what it is. Before we get up out of here, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that alert button, that like button, that share button, and get ready. Well, don't get ready. Watch the video and comment on all the topics because we want to know what y'all thinking just as much as what we think. And have a good night and enjoy the games. Mizzy World Entertainment, MadMizzy Sports
We
Squad.
out.
Go Flyers. Go Flyers.